Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ty here, and welcome back to my predictions. I cannot believe we're already at week 9, but last week we go 12-4, so I'm pretty happy with that. I did come away with some that I was a little iffy about, but overall, good week for me. So let's go ahead and get started, and hopefully we can have a similar, if not better, week this week. First off, we have the Steelers versus the Titans. Now, this is a game I went back and forth on, but ultimately, I believe Mike Tomlin at home. The Steelers are just a gritty team, and he's always a guy who's able to find wins when he needs them. And I think this is one of those games. Of course, coming from the Titans side, Will Levis shows a lot in his rookie debut against my Falcons, bro. I'm so angry. But despite, I think the Steelers are able to shut down that offense a lot better than the Falcons were, and ultimately win this game in a close one, 20-17 over the Titans. And next up, we have the Chiefs and the Dolphins. The Chiefs coming off a bad loss, a really embarrassing bad loss to the Broncos. Okay, a game I did not expect them to lose. I don't think anyone ever expected them to lose that game, but they did. And in Germany, you have a tough game here on both sides, but I cannot see the Chiefs losing back-to-back, especially to the Dolphins here, who have not been able to beat good teams. The Dolphins have not been able to beat good teams. They're kind of like the Patriots of the last few years, except, this year. The Patriots were able to just, after Tom Brady's gone, they've been slaughtering bad teams, and kind of, just getting wrecked by good teams, basically. The Dolphins are better than that, but they haven't shown to be these, I guess, elite teams, not really good teams. But anyways, I'm rambling. I think the Chiefs win this one in a close one, 24-20. I don't think the Dolphins' offense will actually be able to generate that much. I feel like the Chiefs' defense is going to come to play, and their offense will do just enough for them to win this one, 24-20. And next up, we have my Falcons versus the Vikings. And, of course, Kirk Cousins out. They traded for Josh Dobbs, so that'll be interesting. Josh Dobbs here, and Heineke is the starter for the Falcons. And, of course, I believe Jefferson's still not playing in this one. So I'm going to have to give the nod to the Falcons here. In a close one here, but I just don't believe the Vikings are going to be able to figure it out without Kirk, dude. I believe Kirk was a lot better than some people realize, and you're going to realize it now, the Vikings without Kirk. So the Falcons are going to win this one, 20-16. Next up, we have the Bears and the Saints. And I don't know if I've gotten a single Saints game right this year, and I say that every week, okay? But this one's going to be right, okay? The Saints are going to win this one, mark my words, okay? The Saints are going to win this one 17-13 over the Bears, and it's going to be, not the greatest game. It's not going to be extremely entertaining. It's going to be like a defensive game, but ultimately the Saints offense will be able to do just enough, and their defense is going to carry them in this game, but their offense will be able to do just enough to beat the Bears 17-13. And next up, we have the Rams and the Packers here. Now, I'm really sad about this, but I had to go with the Rams. I have the Rams winning this one 24-20 over the Packers, bro. It hurts, bro. I don't want the Packers to keep losing these games, bro, and seeing that record, it's sad to me, bro. But I can't pick the Packers here. I think this Rams team these are just the games they win. These are the type of games that the Rams have won this year. And yeah, I had to pick the Rams here. I think they have more talent. The Packers they keep having injuries, and it's not great, bro. So I had to take the Rams here, 24-20 over the Packers. Next up, we have the Patriots versus the Commanders. Now, a lot of people probably picked the Commanders here. I feel like I don't know. I really don't know. But you know, I think the Patriots are going to get a win here. I think the Patriots get a win 20-17. It's going to be a close game, but I think Belichick is always good against younger quarterbacks, that type of thing. Sam Howell, I feel like, is just not going to play great here against Belichick's defense. They're going to have a nice game plan, and they're going to be able to knock off the Commanders here, and the Patriots get a win here, 20-17. Next up, we have two birds at it, bro. The Seahawks and the Ravens. Now, I honestly wanted to go Seahawks here, but I have a slight hatred for the Seahawks. I kind of have a slight hatred for both of these teams. So it's kind of a win-win for me. And I feel like the Ravens are a little bit too hot right now, and they should be losing a game here, but I kind of feel the same way about the Seahawks, honestly. So it just came down to which offense I think is going to make that play. Like, which offense is going to make that play, and I have to go with the Ravens. And, you know, I still do believe in Justin Tucker, but he's not actually been that good this year of what I've seen. I mean, I've seen him miss multiple kicks. I haven't watched many Ravens games, but I've seen him miss multiple kicks. So I think this game, like, I remember there's one game last year. I think it was Bengals Ravens last year, and I've never seen it before. A kicker, Justin Tucker, literally carried the team. He literally carried the team that game, and they won it. And I don't think that happens here, but I think he has a crazy influence on this game. And I just believe having that good of a kicker ultimately leads to some wins sometimes. So I think he is literally the reason they win this. Even though he hasn't had a great year, I think he has a great game here. And I mean, of course, I have him making a few field goals here with 23 points. So I think the Ravens win this one 23-20. Next up, we have what was another tough game. This week has so many games that are just kind of head-scratching, like, what do I pick here? Like, honestly, you can flip a coin for some of these games and probably get it more accurate than I might get it. Who knows? But, like, there's a chance I get all of these wrong. Like, I'm not going to lie. It's crazy. There's not really many locks. But here, you know, these are two teams that were hot at the beginning of the year and have kind of tapered off. So it's a very interesting matchup here. But ultimately, I feel like after watching the Bucks lose to the Falcons that way, I don't know how they could beat the Texans here, bro. Like, their defense is great, but their offense just their offense hasn't looked great as of recently, and I feel like the Texans are going to pull this out. I don't know why, but I just feel like they're going to. So I have to go the Texans here. I have the Texans winning this one 20-16 over the Bucks. And yeah, I think it'll be a close game, but I do see the Texans winning overall there. And now we have the Cardinals and the Browns. Now, this is one I kind of wanted to pick for an upset, but I don't think I'm going to, especially with this type of week where all the games are close. I'm going to go with the heavy favorite here with the Browns. I think their defense is going to be able to shut down the Cardinals' offense. And, you know, they kind of just are going to win this one. But I do have it being close, 26-20. I feel like the Cardinals are going to put up a fight. I mean, there's a reason I was thinking about picking the upset. So I wanted to be a little bit consistent there. Like, if I'm like, you know, I'm going to pick the upset, and then I'm like, no, I'm picking the other team, and I just have the other team winning by 20 points, it wouldn't really make sense that I ever thought it could be an upset, right? So I think they will be on, like, upset alert for, like, the first 3 quarters or whatever, and then they'll just, they'll come away with the win. So they win this one 26-20. And now we have another one, the Battle of the Blues, bro. Some blue teams here. And I correctly picked the Panthers last week with a W, which I am so happy about. Probably my best pick of the year as far as like upsets. But I don't have them winning this week. Sorry. I have the Colts winning this one. Their offense has been electric, and I think Jonathan Taylor and just that offense is going to be able to tear through the Panthers defense enough for them to win this one in a 27-20 game. Next up, we have the Giants Raiders. Now, tough one, but of course, we have like a massacre for the Raiders here, where they're just firing like everyone on their coaching staff and everything. And for some reason, in the past years, I've seen that does motivate teams to win the next week. I don't know what it is, but I really have to pick the Raiders because of that now. So I'm going to pick the Raiders in a low-scoring one, 16-10. Also, this Raiders defense has been kind of good, sneaky good at this point. And of course, they're against a really bad offense here this year. So I'm going to take the Raiders here, 16-10 over the Giants. And next up, we have another really good matchup here. The Eagles and the Cowboys, bro. Tough one right here. But this is the Eagles home game. I really have these teams splitting, and it does depend like how hot these teams are. I can definitely see the Cowboys winning this one, but I'm going to have to go with the Eagles here. I think the Eagles are going to win this one, improve to 8-1, which is crazy, but they're going to win this one, and I think they do lose the next one. But it's going to be a split regardless, okay? Sometimes it doesn't work that way, and it's reversed. One team wins away and loses at home. It's kind of weird, but I think the Eagles take this one, and the Cowboys will take the other one. But I have the Eagles winning this one, 26-23. And now we have another good matchup, of course, a rematch of last year, which happened twice, but it really only happened once. The game only happened once because, of course, Damar Hamlin. And I think the way these teams have kind of been in opposite trajectories until they meet here in a big game. Big game here. For the Bengals, if they want to win their division, they really need to win this game. For the Bills, same thing here. So really, the loser here is most likely not going to win their division. But there's a chance they both still could, of course, but most likely doesn't. And is definitely the loser is not going to get the 1 seed. So it was hard, and I'm going to be honest, it's a little biased, bro. As someone who, loves the Chiefs, bro, I hate the Bengals with a passion, and I picked against them last week. I'm going to continue picking against them because I want them to lose, okay? I want them to lose, and I don't ever want to be rooting for them. I don't care. I am picking the Bills here, bro. I'm picking the Bills, and I'm happy about it, bro. You're never going to hear me say that again, okay? The Bills are going to win this one, bro. I don't have that many reasons. I really don't. I just think Josh Allen going to put the team on his back, okay? Josh Allen, please do this. I am rooting for you this time. I never root for you, but I am rooting for you today. Or not today, during this game. You know what I mean. I think they win it, okay? 27-23, Bills win it. And next up, we have the Monday night matchup, last game of the week, the Chargers and Jets. Tough one here. Another tough one. Another good game. This should actually be a pretty good game. It's not going to be high scoring, but it's going to be a close game, I believe. But what I've seen out of the Jets, bro, they're able to win these close games. And what the Chargers have shown is the complete opposite. So why should I pick the Chargers? I really don't know. So I genuinely, and also, yeah. So a big thing here, for me also, is that, of course, this is at Jets. And I think the Jets have one of the biggest home field advantages in the league. So, I mean, you've seen what they've done against the Chiefs, the Bills, the Eagles, all at home, all home games. All of those were home games, and they won two of they, of course, lose narrowly to the Chiefs, but they've played extremely well at home. So, I have to continue to pick them at home until basically proven otherwise. So I picked them here to win 20-17 over the Chargers. So yeah, I think the Jets win this one. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.